Okay, let's ride. All right, good morning. Good morning, people. Good morning, world. Good morning, America. Okay, this is Mr. O once again. So I'm up early this morning, and a lot of things been going on here. I'm just also investigating some other information on some other news to add on to it. And I was going to talk about the Darren Seals thing, but this one had to come straight to my attention. I really don't call it newsworthy, but as a recent attacks, this is newsworthy. I know that a lot of y'all has been seeing. Excuse me. I know a lot of y'all been seeing a lot of the thing that's made the news about the fourth grade teacher out of Atlanta who's being hailed as the sexiest teacher of the month. You see it right there in the picture on my podcast. If you see it, if you watch, if you tuned in via YouTube. She goes by the name of Paris Monroe. Beautiful young sister though, fourth grade teacher out of Atlanta. Who I'm gonna read you. It's coming. Read the thing from it. It's not really much. It comes from MTO News. Fourth grade teacher from Atlanta is making national news headlines. The teacher, who goes by the name Paris Monroe, as I said on the gram, is being hailed as the sexiest teacher in America. Now, Miss Monroe has been posting inspirational, classy pics on social media for a few years now. Then again, what young woman or man doesn't? But recently, she had recently gotten a number of high-profile followers, including celebrities and rappers. The usual, probably Lil Wayne, Drake, Meek Mills, Rick Ross. You know, and on top of that, I'm gonna just keep it short and sweet. And I'm gonna add something on to it as I've been viewing, going through social media recently through different various sites. Lately, it's been a certain segment in communities, preferably the conservative kind, have been recently attacking Miss Monroe. You know, in both genders, male and female. Now I listen to some of their points and I get it. It's a time and a place for everything. I'm a firm believer in that. Yes, I am. But it also at the same time you can see the undertones and the subliminal shade that they throw against this young lady, saying like, "Oh well, she shouldn't be wearing nothing like that in the classroom. That's not appropriate." Blah blah blah, and stuff like that. It's too provocative, too revealing. She ought to be leaving that for the club and all this other stuff. I'm finna debunk that bull right now. Look at the pictures I posted up there of her, okay, including the one that where she's wearing the pink body hugging dress, whatever, like that. I don't really see nothing. I don't see what's the problem is. I really don't see what the problem is. And this a man, this a real man. I'm coming to you. It's a real man stating this and all that, stating this. I don't really see what the problem is. She's not wearing nothing provocative. She's not wearing nothing. She's not dressed scantily clad. She's not wearing nothing revealing, i.e., no boobs hanging out, or she's not wearing something. No booty shorts or no micro mini dress or nothing like that, or see through or revealing or anything like that. Especially like one of the pictures that happen to be a favorite of mine, besides the pink one, of course, um, is the one where she's wearing the blue jeans, the blue skinny jeans, and the yellow Alabama State Hornets football shirt. You know, I don't see what's the problem with that. Now, I'm going to go to another picture. The one where she's wearing the white, I think it's a white leopard print, beautifully designed leopard print dress, mid-length dress, and she wearing heels. I mean, she got it together. She coordinated. I give her that. You know, I give her that. She got her stuff together. You know, and there's some other ones going there too. Those are just two. Those are just two of them. And the other ones y'all see in the picture. You know, and I have to disagree with a couple of colleagues. I mean, I watched it on the Advice show about her this morning with the young lady, Miss Gabriella, and I'm like, look, I don't see nothing like wrong with it. I'm gonna have to disagree with my colleagues on there with Phil. No disrespect to y'all, but I had to disagree with that. I mean, y'all so much focus. A lot of these people who hating and saying this stuff in the comments that I read, y'all focus so much on her attire that none of y'all is not looking. None of y'all here. None of y'all talking about her trade is what she does, and that's being an educator in education. That's her being a teacher, which she's pretty good at. Otherwise, she wouldn't be known as the teacher of the month. What she wearing, what she got on right there is basically, to me, is classy. You know, nothing revealing, nothing that. And you see one of the pictures in there, you see her wearing like a dress, and she's got like a sweater coat like thing covered her like that. And I'm gonna tell you something. It doesn't matter what she wears and all that, she's gonna look good in it. That's just natural. That's just natural. That's them genes right there. Shoot. That's the black woman, period. And I really, really find it, I really don't appreciate the fact that these idiots who's making these comments are just coming straight out and attacking. This is just like a typical, this is right out of the quote unquote this is right out of the quote unquote Fox News playbook. You know, because lately, in case you haven't noticed, for the past couple of years and several months, that the black woman has been under attack. In the news media as lately, as being as depicted as being nothing but whores and sluts and baby mamas, blah blah blah, this and that and everything. And we all know that's not true. If you find this inappropriate and all that, here's my thing to the guys: pull that stick up out y'all ass. Because you same dudes that's talking about saying that's inappropriate, y'all undercover, y'all the main ones be thirsty. If your wife or your girlfriend or your other significant other wasn't around, y'all be the first ones to be trying to go ahead and slide your number or your private number or trying to holler. I mean, it's just like totally ridiculous. Now, the reason why I'm saying I'm upset about that this morning, I'm upset for the fact y'all making a big deal out of nothing. It's more important things out here in our society to be worrying about right now. Because like a lot of our sisters have been under attack, and a lot of our sisters have been killed too. Okay, like Renisha McBride, like Lakeia Boyd, Sandra Bland, and countless other sisters by the hands of race soldiers dressed up as law enforcement officers or some vigilante or something like that. And then at the same time, you also got a lot of these bed wenches too that throw our own sisters under the bus. They would throw a sister under the bus, and some of them comments that I've read came straight from them, talking about saying, "Oh, that's not inappropriate" and all this stuff. But these are same females that's thirsty going around here going after white men who really don't give a rat's ass about you anyway. But that's another topic for another time. You know. The term slut, whore, and all this stuff. Don't even know the young lady. Never talked to her, never sat down with her, never met her. But y'all want to go ahead and pass judgment on her. Because I'm going to tell you something. Some people talking about saying, well, we know a lot of little girls in her class, they probably look up to her and all that. What type of message that she's saying? Well, here's my thing. How do you know she's not discussing one-on-one things with these young ladies, or how to carry themselves, or how to respect themselves as a woman, and showing them that you beautiful on the inside as well as the outside, of loving yourself? How you know she not telling them that? Somebody please tell me. Go ahead. I'll wait. Yeah, I already know. It's a tough discussion. But at the same time, though, I also see these comments from these idiots, a lot of insecure people. Very lot of insecure people. But, it's like, look, it's not even really newsworthy, to be honest with you. You know, because I mean that's just natural. She gonna look good no matter. She gonna look good at anything she put on. Doesn't matter what it be. Okay, because when I was in school, we had teachers like this, the same body types. We had teachers like this of the same body type. So I really don't see what's the problem, what's going on, blah blah blah. People really need to go ahead and really need to get over themselves and stop the madness. You know. But for some of y'all cats who got Instagram and all that, y'all want to follow her, Paris Monroe, that's her name, as I read to you already, and stuff like that. And you could probably see more pictures or whatever. Because like it's really like really nothing like that. Cause we got more important stuff to be worrying about right now. Us as black people, we need as far as like trying to go ahead and do for ourselves and build an economic power base and all that, so we could go ahead and build up our own schools, our own businesses, so therefore that could create jobs and everything, and keep our dollars circulating in our neighborhoods and all that, and also to let people of other guests know that you coming in here set up business, you better respect the community. That's what we need to be focused on, instead of a fourth grade teacher of a young sister who's good as a job, from what I've been told and from what my research has been finding out, of what she's wearing. I mean, really, is this what America is coming to? Hmm. It sounds like it's more fear of a black woman or black women. I mean, look at the first lady. I mean, Michelle Obama, she doesn't wear nothing provocative or revealing and all that. Anything that she wears, she gonna look good in it. Period. That's just natural body genes in there. That's just body genes, no matter what. And to some of these same white women who probably get out there and hating, these sound like a bunch of old sea hags and all that probably ain't got it like that no more, and they just out of jealousy. And if they do get it like that, it's basically under the knife of $5,000 or $6,000 they pay to go ahead and have their bodies altered. That's how I feel about that. I mean, some people really need to go ahead and get over themselves, because we got more bigger issues to go ahead and deal with than that. And then, like, you got the lamestream media probably want to go ahead and attack her, and that's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. It's bullshit. It's nothing like that. Nobody is now focusing on the fact that she's a great teacher. When I was in school, we had teachers just like this. We had counselors, female counselors, just like this. Same body type, same everything. And at that time, at adolescence, hey, as young men, I mean, like, what you think? But at the same time, we respect them because the fact of the matter, because they took the time to go ahead to teach us to really, really care about us. Never mind the fact it was just more than a job. I mean, they really, really care about us, about our welfare and well-being. And to me personally, when a person, particularly a female of that persuasion and a profession and a position that she got like that does that to me, they have my utmost respect. I'll be forever indebted to them because that shows loyalty to me. And to me, loyalty is I'm very big on loyalty. Not too much of going too much with the in crowd because anybody that know me know I've always made my own treads and did my own thing no matter what. Some people just really need to really like, pull their heads about their behinds and just stop, about this. This ain't even much more newsworthy. I could easily be sitting up here talking about, with the Colin Kaepernick thing, and but I'm gonna say that for later on today. I'm gonna say that for later on today, though. But in my ardent respect, I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna defend Paris Monroe. I say, Paris Monroe, if you're listening to this podcast right now, which is broadcasting live, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Tumblr, and SoundCloud, girl, F them haters, shake them off you, do what you do, keep doing you, and don't care what anybody thinks. Because at the end of the day, it's all about what makes you happy. That's what it's about. She ain't hurting nobody, she ain't killing nobody, she ain't doing none of that. And for these other idiots who got this proverbial stick stuck up in their ass, have several seats. In fact, have several hundred seats. Have several hundred other seats. If you want to talk about something that's not classy or nothing like that, how many times I've seen women, particularly white women, that goes in the stores and all that wearing booty shorts, showing their vagina at grocery stores, sporting events, or things like that. I don't see, or either coming there to drop their kids off to the same lady who teaches them. You don't say nothing about that. Girl, the sister look good, she look good. Anyway, though, before I sign off, first thing first, let me go ahead and do it. Like I said, like this, like I said, brothers, and I'm talking to some real brothers out there, our women been under attack in the lamestream media for a while. But then a lot of us, preferably celebrity and athletic status, who's got money or whatever like that, they're not going to come out and go defend her. But I am. Now, I also understand the fact, you can't save everybody. And no, I'm not playing Captain Save-A-Ho. Leave that to Russell Wilson. But in this case, I'm going to tell you like that. The original woman is under attack. And I'm going to stand up for them. Because let's let y'all know and just let these white supremacists know and these suspected white supremacists know that anything you say disparaging or disrespectful to our women or anything, it's going to be a problem. Particularly with me, it's going to be a problem. Now, I know a lot of y'all troll. Y'all probably going to hide behind your little keyboards talking much-ish, this and that, because, you can't bust a grape in real life. You can't do nothing in real life. Period. So I'm going to tell you just like this. Either you guys are going to stand up or you're going to stand aside and let the real men, the real warriors, do what it need to be do. Do what they do. Period. But before I sign off, I'm going to be back on later. let me go ahead and let me support black-owned businesses. Like I say, if you're here in the South Florida area, preferably, particularly Liberty City, right there, and you're looking for like some Caribbean cuisine or Caribbean restaurant, whatever like that, holler at my peoples over at Kai's Kitchen, 305, Kai's Kitchen 305. That's right on 762 Northwest 62nd Street. That's in Miami. He's got the best for you right there. Best bang for your buck. You know, get them little $5 lunch specials going. Those things are fire hot, as well as anything else you want to cook. Whole menu right there. You can probably go like on Yelp, you go on Facebook, you go on Instagram. He's there, and check it out for yourself. That's 762 Northwest 62nd Street. That's in Miami. Also, if you ladies, if you want to go ahead and get your shoes repaired, fellas, you want to get your shoes repaired, or you want something that's more Afrocentric apparel, holla at Mr. Tyrone Green at Green and Sons. Same at right next door to Kai's Kitchen 305. Be right there. And also they're Notary Public too. So just to let you know that. So it's a lot of things that goes on there. They got a lot of gospel inspired apparel, gospel inspired DVDs, things like that of that sort. Or if that's not more your thing, and for all you players, all you ballers, and all you guys who like to go ahead and do the little Sunday morning service, you want to dress nice, ladies, you too. Russell's Sportswear, Russell's Menswear, who's been around for like 45 years. They're still around. That's on Northwest 7th Avenue and 63rd Street, right in Miami. And stuff like, in Miami. And if you need to get it altered, there's King's Tailor. That's right around the corner over there, too, on Northwest 62nd Street and 7th Avenue. They're all right there adjacent to each other, right in that proximity. Because we got to support our own, because nobody else ain't going to do it for us. I mean, you could go ahead and go spend your money out of other neighborhoods, but man, let's try to concentrate on bringing the black dollars back into the black community, back into Liberty City, back into Overtown, back into Brownsville, back into Opelika, Carol City. I mean, I'm sorry, Miami Gardens, but it'll always be Carol City to me. Seminole, you name it. Let's try to keep it all back in there. But anyway, this your main man, Mr. O. I'm going ahead and sign off. I'm going to catch y'all back later on. I'll be back later on this afternoon or this evening. So on that note, peace, and I'm out.